Good morning everyone, it's officially Mental Health Awareness Day and this video is just going to be me talking about my experiences and my tips and tricks to help you guys get through the tough times. I'm probably not going to edit this video, just to let you know, because it is actually the morning of World Mental Health Day and I want it to go up the same day, and I'm working an 8.5-hour shift and it's just not going to go in well. But let's just get right into it. So I've had anxiety since I was about 10 or 11 and I'm currently 18, so 8-ish years. It used to be to do with me being sick, and then it went on to my mum going on holiday, and now it is about anxiety. So I get anxiety attacks about having anxiety attacks. What a vicious circle. Brilliant. So things I've used, I've been hypnotised, had like 4 years of counselling, I've had acupuncture, I've had CBT, I've used herbal medicines, and nothing has really worked as such. Hypnotherapy helped quite a lot. Like, I definitely recommend trying it. It can be more on the expensive side, but it's very, very useful. And also, and sorry, it's going to really annoy people that I'm not actually looking at the camera. When I had counselling, that helps, just talking about your problems, but it doesn't help when you go and see a counsellor for 1 year and then you move to the next counsellor and you have to explain everything again, and nobody could ever find a cause, and it stressed me out. Definitely stressed me out. So things that can help you guys are breathing techniques. So these I know are worldwide known and there's loads of different ones, but ones that I use the what's it called, 4-5-6 breathing, 3-4-5. Choose your numbers because it depends on your lung capacity. Like, I have small lungs, so it's that thing. But you breathe in for the first number, so 4. You hold your breath for the second number, 5, and then blow the breath out of your nose. So breathe in through your mouth, out through your nose for the next number, 7. Another technique, which isn't a breathing technique, that I use all the time, I've used it ever since I was about 11, is that if you start to get an anxiety attack and you're somewhere that you don't feel very relaxed, either get somewhere that you're really relaxed, or count the bricks on the wall. It's literally, I feel like this is my I've told so many people about this already. You sit there and you concentrate on one part of the wall and you just count and count and count. Even if it's not bricks, count something around you, count the amount of people around you, because then you are focused on something that is not your body, that is not going on. Now, if that technique isn't for you and you'd prefer to stay focused on what's going on in your body, then breathing techniques will definitely help. Now, I understand that some people's anxiety attacks can completely throw you off. So like, I've had anxiety attacks where the first thing you think of is not going to be, oh, I need to do a breathing technique. You know, you just fully panic. And what you need to do is get yourself in a safe space. I usually get them when I go out, like for meals and things, which is a bit odd for some people, but so I go to the bathroom, toilet, and just relax. I do my breathing techniques in there because I know nobody's judging me, nobody can see me, nobody's like, oh my god, is she okay? Some people react so badly to anxiety, they just don't know what to do. Another big tip from me is that make sure your close relatives and your boyfriend or girlfriend or best friend, your mum, your dad, your sisters, your brothers, your guardians, anything, they need to know what's going on. They need to know what's going on in your head, what you get anxious about, and how they can help. That is so important. Like, my closest friends are really good with my anxiety, and if I say I'm feeling really anxious, they'll be like, oh, do you want to go for a walk and go for a chat? And they just help so much, and it just puts you at ease because you're like, oh, there is someone else there who knows what's going on and they can help me out, you know? Okay, last tip is conquer your fear. Like, literally conquer it. So, as I was saying, I get anxiety attacks when I go out, like festivals, on holiday. I haven't been on holiday without my family yet, soon to come. You know, I used to get it when staying over at people's houses. It was things like that. So now that I've got a little bit more freedom, now I'm 18, I've been trying to conquer my fear. So I went to festival, rather, you know, it was about 2 hours away from home, which was pretty big for me, but I had my boyfriend there, which really, really helped. And my car, I feel a lot more safe in my car. I went to London for the weekend. That was the biggest thing I've literally ever done to do with my anxiety. Ever. That was a very, very big step for me. But I did it. Yeah, the first night was absolutely awful. Not as in, like, the night, but for me, my anxiety, it was so bad. Second night, after I'd done it, it was absolutely fine. Like, and now, hopefully, when I go back, I'll still, you know, it will be okay because I've done it once. Once you've done it once, it's amazing. You just, the adrenaline and everything is very, very, very hard to conquer, and I understand that, but baby steps. Just, so I stayed at my boyfriend's house for the first time. Ooh, sounds like people will be sat there going, oh, well done. For me, that was huge, okay? You might have fears that if you did, you'd be proud of, you know? So I stayed at his, and then went to a festival, and then, you know, on, and hopefully I'm going away abroad next year in Easter with my boyfriend. So, you know, it's literally just baby steps, and this is coming from someone who's had anxiety for 8 years. Like, I'm not just one of those people going, do this, it will work, do that, it will work. I'm literally saying, this is from my experience. If you've got something similar to me, then hopefully these tips will help you. If you don't, then, you know, this applies to me personally. If they don't work for you, they don't work for you. Everyone has those things that help them, and it's now 8:30 and I need to leave for work. But the other thing is depression. I have waves of depression that come twice, 3 times, 4 times a year. I don't have many tips for that because I still haven't found any myself. I take Calms, which are the tablets I know, and they're herbal, and I know they're for anxiety, but they do help with my low mood because they just relax me. And I'm awaiting more counselling, blah, blah, blah. But if anyone has any questions or ever wants to talk to anyone, I will take the time out of my day to talk to you, you know? I'm there for people. I know what it's like. I don't want other people struggling like I struggled. And it's World Mental Health Awareness Day. So, you know, be nice to everyone, check up on your friends, not just today, all the time, like all the time. Message them once a week, once every 2 weeks. If someone isn't coming out as much as they used to, message them. What's going on? Are you okay? Do you want me to come over and see you? You know, people do suffer in silence because they get worried about what other people will think if they've never experienced a mental health issue before. Just go and get help. Talk to people. Don't sit there and overthink it. I really need to leave. Surround yourself with good people, happy people, and I'm going to end this video here. Thank you everyone for watching. Sorry that it's a little bit all over the place, but any more questions, anything, my Instagram is mhfit with 3 T's, and or comment or message. Can you message on YouTube? Comment on YouTube. I'm happy to talk about anything, chat about anything, and yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your morning, and yeah, be nice to everyone.